But, okay, this is actually the working formula where I see a lot of good people when they do social media, right? They're giving 3 pockets and they're taking 1 pocket. They're making 3 interesting offers and then they're taking back something, right? So I want you to watch the screen right now because something very important is coming up, okay? Right, I want to share with you some of the recruiting lessons that I've learned from 2018 and I hope you will not make them. So it's a very quick one, just for your perspective in social media. In Vietnam, it's a huge thing. In fact, across Asia is a huge thing, and that's why we're learning and spending time today, right? So it will not sort of astound you, it will not confuse you, it will not surprise you to know that in Vietnam, mobile phones are the #1 ways of accessing. So if you look at mobile phones versus laptops, for example, more Vietnamese actually access social on mobile phone. What does that mean? Okay, always you've got to ask yourself, what does that mean? So what that means is your content has to be mobile friendly, right? It needs to be smaller in file size, right? Because I don't know how data moves in Vietnam, right? You've got to see whether your content, you shouldn't put too much words in a post, for example, right? And if you want to put a lot of words, you've got to have spacing. So these are all the nitty-gritty details that people make as mistakes, right? And in Vietnam itself, you should know that Facebook, YouTube are the first 2 platforms, and Zalo is the #1 chat app. Right? So what I'm going to share with you towards the end is how do you build up more followers on Zalo, right? How do we build up more followers on Zalo? Same strategy as what we do on Facebook and Instagram. So we're going to go very quickly. Just some quick lessons I've learned first, but this is not going to main meet. I'll just take about 3 minutes for this. Certain lessons I've learned after training across 7 LBUs, right? So I've been doing work for Singapore, but of all the things that I've been learning, I find that there are 5 lessons that leaders need to embrace. How many lessons? 5 lessons, yeah? Okay, first lesson is what I call as be aware of your dual audience issue. Okay, be aware of your dual audience issue. Why is that important, right? You need to know that sometimes you put out a content, it will appeal to people who wants to know about the career, but it may not appeal to people who are buying insurance from you, your customers. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This was what happened. One of the Prudential countries, for example, they had an iPad offer, right, or Apple offer. And they started posting, for example, thank you Prudential, you have a new iPhone. Is this good for recruitment? Yeah, because as a young person, I say, wow, you join Prudential, you're going to get a new phone, no? The company treats you well. But do you think it's good from your client perspective, the customers who buy products from you?
No.
May not be, because in their mind they're thinking, I pay so much premiums every year, every month, and this is all going towards their iPhone. Yeah? This is one of the biggest mistakes I see amongst leaders or amongst agents when they use social. They are not aware or they forgot that your audience, there's some is customers as well. So how should you phrase, how should you fix? It's a whole talk about phrasing your copy later, okay? So I'm not going to cover it today, so just be aware, right? Second lesson, know or poor marketing strategy. So this is what I do in the one-to-one coaching. I really sit down and say, hey, for you to build your brand, what needs to happen in the first 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 9 months? Because if you don't plan your marketing, the market will reward someone who is more marketed than you. Okay? If you don't plan your marketing, the market will reward someone who is better, well-marketed, well-branded than you. And that's the serious reality, okay? We live in such days whereby if you think of Facebook as a diary, if you think of Facebook as just putting your flowers, your travel photos, without any thought, any thinking, any customization, this is what your people will see you as, okay? The third thing, okay, very, very impatient. Okay, I know, you all need to get your MDRT. Who wants to get MDRT this year? Yeah? Everyone will get MDRT this year. But I want to say, social media marketing is not Maggi noodles. You can't pour in hot water and get the noodles straight away, okay? You need to invest time, 6 to 9 months at the very, very least, okay? Fourth lesson, I want you to work smart, okay, and not just hard. So later I'm going to share with you, for example, how do you add followers very, very fast towards the end, right? And last but not least, always be learning and trend spotting, okay? So again, these slides will be made available, take what you need. Okay, I'm going to dive in very quickly because I only have very, very limited time. What we do in social, very, very, very simple, is basically we're going to put them through what we call as a funnel, okay? At the top end is what we call as it's called awareness. When you have awareness, this is what happened. I know you. Okay? I know that Nam is in social. I know that Nam is working in Prudential. That's the level of knowingness. People know that you're doing that. Okay? But do you think that awareness is enough? Hardly. Okay? Because people may know you, people may know that you're in Prudential, but how many Prudential agents are there in Vietnam, in Singapore, and Malaysia? Thousands. Okay? So the key thing here, how do we go to the second level, which is I like you. Okay? And that's what we call as a consideration phase. And they start to say, hey, this person posts good content, funny person, dynamic person, very nurturing mentor. Yeah? So at the second level is what we call as likability, where people are considering you to say, hey, if I'm seeing you, even comparing the leaders from Manulife, AIA, GE, I think I want to give you a shot. Okay? Following me so far? Yeah? And at the last bottom is what we call as conversion, whereby sometimes when you throw out to say, hey, we have an upcoming EDP program, we have an upcoming traineeship program, please join me. This is when people know you, they like you, and then they will say, hey, I trust you. Okay? So I'm going very fast, bear with me, because that's all the time we're given, right? So today, I'm just going to share you 3 different pieces of content, and then some strategies to end off the next half an hour. Okay? So if there's anything as a refresher, you may have seen this in some shape, some form. If you've been to my lectures before, this may not be 100% strange to you. But today I have updated this deck with some new examples and some Vietnamese examples as well. Okay? So when you post on social, you need to know that there are 3 pieces of content. How many pieces? 3 types, yeah? So I call it the 3 E's just for people to know what are they, right? The first piece of content are what we call entertainment type of content. Entertainment type of content you need to know are what people like, are what people enjoy, are what people share. How many of you have shared something through your social media in the past 1 week? Okay? Chances are, you're going to reflect on it, there could be an element of entertainment. Okay? It could be a funny video, funny photo, whatever it is. Okay? So I have a whole laundry list in terms of entertainment type of content. Right? I can't go through all of them because usually I'll take a full day to do a training. But I'm going to highlight a few things, like for example, number 2, what we call as memes, right? So one of my friends from SMU, Singapore Management University, he runs this company called ASGAG. Okay? ASGAG is a rendition of 9gag from the US. What they do is they take funny photos, funny content. So for example, if you watch Aquaman, how many of you have watched Aquaman the movie? Right? They change it to in Malaysia to make it Bakwa Man. Okay? Bakwa Man stands for basically roasted pork and man. Okay? They make usual things that don't look funny, they make it really, really funny. Okay? And they're in the business of doing that. Okay? It could be funny stories, bloopers. Bloopers number 8. Bloopers of behind the scenes. Okay? So these days on social media, there's a lot of things that you can open up your mind and think of what to post, okay? And today, to give you value, I'm going to share with you a few examples and some of the videos that I think, hey, you can do that. After every E, I'll tell you what's the basic level of using and the advanced level of using, okay? At the very basic level is you just share the content, you add a bit of perspective. Why do you want to do so? So that you know that people know that you're posting. People know that you are a fun personality, you have a sense of humor, you have an eye for all this, and that builds up your whole branding persona. But I know this is still very surface, okay? So let's see entertainment type of content.
This is my voice 1 day on anime.
This is about challenge,
This
right?
is my voice 2 weeks on anime. This is my voice 3 weeks on anime.
これはアニメで因縁看護たちの声です
This is my voice. One day on K-dramas.
안녕하세요. This is my voice 1 week on K-dramas. 안녕하세요. This is my voice 1 month on K-drama입니다. 안녕. 오빠! 오빠! 사랑해요, 오빠! 하지마! 오빠! 오빠!
This is my voice. One day in Vietnam.
I'm going to skip here, okay? But what this video just did, or just shared, was what we call as my voice challenge, okay? Or and when they go to a different country and they adopt a different voice, as if they've been there, they learned the way of speaking and they adopted it, okay? How should you use it? Let's park it later after I finish the E column, okay? This is a second localized example, right? I want to say that humor is very contextual, okay? Humor is very contextual. So what makes Singaporeans in Singapore laugh is going to be slightly different from what makes Malaysians in Malaysia laugh, and very different from what makes Vietnamese in Vietnam laugh.